Welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn two very important text functions in Excel, trim and proper. These functions are useful when you are cleaning messy data, especially data that comes from emails, websites, ERP systems, or copied reports. Trim function removes leading spaces, which are spaces before any text, removes the trailing spaces, which are spaces after the text, and also removes extra spaces between two words. The proper function converts text into proper case, which means the first letter of each word becomes capital and the remaining letters become small. Let us see how we can use the trim and proper function with the help of an example. Here we have a data of the first name, last name, full name of a few people. So if we look at the full name column, column C, so these names have spaces before the text, extra spaces between the first name and the last name. And if I click F2, so there are spaces after the last name as well. So in such cases, trim function is very important because extra spaces can cause lookup errors in functions like VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, and match. Text may look similar, but it is actually not equal due to hidden spaces. And clean data also improves the accuracy and presentation of the data. So let's see how we can use the trim function. To use the trim function, we will type is equal to trim, bracket open, and then select the full name, which is in column C, close the bracket and enter. So now we can see that all the extra spaces have been removed. We can now click on this plus sign and the formula gets carried over to the below cells. Let's see how we can use the proper function. So to use the proper function, we will type is equal to proper, bracket open, and then select the trimmed value from column I, close the bracket and enter. Now this name is in proper case, which means that the first letter of each word is capital and the remaining letters are in small case. So select this, double click on this plus icon over here, and now its name gets carried over to the below cells. We can also combine the trim and proper function. So let's see how we can do this. So in this cell, we'll press F2 and before the trim function, I'll type proper, bracket open, close the bracket at the end for the proper function, and then enter. So now this name is in proper case and is also trimmed. I can double click on this plus sign again and this gets carried over to the below cells. So this is how we can use the trim and proper function